India has ramped up its renewable energy capacity in the last 7 years from 39 gigawatts in 2015 to 110 gigawatts by 2022. At the recent G20 summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the country is on track to meet 50% of its energy requirements from renewable energy by 2030. And at the recently concluded United Nations Climate Conference, India laid out its low carbon development plan with a focus on renewable energy, use of biofuels through ethanol blending, higher EV penetration, and use of green hydrogen. Against this backdrop, the renewable energy sector is gaining favor as an investment theme in India. Analysts too are upbeat on the space, which they believe is a long-term growth story in making.
We need to change, faster, but, due to the war in Ukraine and Russia, that will not be possible. But, India has been working on it. Now, after Prime Minister Modi has taken over, we have been working on green energy and renewable energy in a very big way. And there are a lot of changes which I can see. Once the war is out of the way, and if we can, engage in few nuclear power also, it will be positive for India. I like NHPC. I mentioned that now. I like Tata Power because they have become a EPC contractor in solar power. So I like Tata Power in that space. Even JSW Energy is moving towards more solar and wind energy. There are many companies, but my top two pick will be Tata Power and NHPC.
The government's PLI schemes across solar equipment and battery storage systems with electric vehicle subsidies too have expanded the opportunity pool beyond power generation. For instance, Reliance and Adani Group firms Reliance New Energy Solar and Adani Infrastructure have received approval under the first tranche of the Solar PV Module PLI scheme. The RIL arm, along with Rajesh Exports, were the winners in the Advanced Chemistry Cell Battery Storage PLI scheme. Besides, experts are especially convinced of India Inc.'s capabilities in the solar energy space. According to Kotak Institutional Equities, several positive factors such as reasonable economics and government incentives make us believe that Indian companies will be able to participate in the solar opportunity. We don't see ambition or capital as a constraint for them, with players such as Adani Solar, Reliance Industries, and Tata Power Solar keen on the space. That said, analysts suggest investors to selectively pick stocks from these emerging segments.
So I think renewable energy is something which has been in the limelight for past few years, and a lot of stocks have done well in this space. This is a long-term structural story. India, as part of the global commitment to reduce the increase in the global temperature, has committed to certain milestones to reduce their carbon footprint. Now, this has led to a lot of buying interest in different companies in these spaces. So to play this story, people have invested in stocks which have substantial exposure to ethanol. People have invested in those companies who are into EV. People, as I said, have invested in ancillary companies to solar, wind, and different hydropower companies. Some of the stocks that we like in this space are Tata Motors, Sundaram Fasteners, Global Spirit, Balrampur Chini, Greaves Cotton.
Global brokerage Jefferies meanwhile lists NTPC, Power Grid, and JSW Energy as its top picks. On the bourses, shares of KPI Green Energy, NHPC, Inox Wind, and NTPC have rallied up to 52% so far this year since April, versus a 5% gain in the BSE Sensex. Equity markets could exhibit volatility today on account of the monthly FNO expiry. Besides, investors will react to the minutes of the US Fed's last policy meeting.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views, and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and LinkedIn.